What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for a brand new episode of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the YouTube's episode 13, right? 13 of our series. It's got to be 13, right? Yeah, it's 13. It's 13th episode, and here we go. We got James Bradbury, Player of the Week last week with his hat trick on the interceptions right there. No tackles, nothing. Just 3 interceptions. Just an absolute ball hawk out there in his age, 29 season. So, hey, it's a huge day on the ground for you in the last win. These guys are front really went to war. They play a huge part on what we're able to do, and we're going to follow up. If they keep building chemistry and playing at this level, the sky's the limit and for everybody up front. So, yeah, the offensive line doing real good right now. You know, they're making Miles Sanders look like he's a real competent running back. I mean, Sanders in a contract year. I mean, is this team going to prove, like, hey, we don't need a running back. We don't need to sign a running back. We can just draft running backs as we need them. I don't know. It's still up in the air with me if I want to actually re-sign Miles Sanders. I mean, I love Miles Sanders. He's a great clubhouse guy, great player on the organization. You know, the fans love him. The media loves him. You know, the teams loves him. It's just, all right, what are we gonna do here? What is best for the Eagles in this situation in a cap league? You gotta think, hey, if cap's not a problem, thanks Cowboys. If cap's not a problem, then we bring back Miles Sanders and maybe we draft a guy in the second or third round to be like an RB2. You know, because I don't know if it's just me, but I just can't run with Kenny Gainwell. I can't let Rod Kenny Gainwell save my life. And look at that. Building off of last week, the amount of rushing yards your team has against the Giants will determine how much XP each offensive lineman earns. So the more we run the ball, the more we gain XP. So that seems like a win-win, especially for a run-first offense. Now, what are we going to do for the Giants? We're going to stop the run. Stop Saquon Barkley. Hold him in check. Make Danny Derps have to pass. Danny Derps going to derp it up. And what are we going to do? Well, they have the 28th best rush defense, so we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball regardless because, I mean, they're 18th in pass, which is mid, but 28th in rush defense, that is awful. Now, here we go. Of course, we have our players there. We get some bonuses, too. Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Josh Jobe. I really want Josh Jobe to be like a starter, like a mid-70, like a low mid-70 kind of guy, like a starter here. I don't think it's going to happen. He is just not getting any XP. Now, take a look, see if anyone's hurt. Anyone hurt? No. Defense is hurt. Now, we get some bonuses. So some players, they took the next step last episode between training. They took the next step up, getting some upgrades right here. Unfortunately, just all of our depth guys are getting upgrades, it looks like. No, I haven't seen any big name guys. Ian Book. Oh, good old Ian Book. Everyone likes Ian Book, right? He's like QB of the future. Did you get Jay Gau's number? Got Suopeta up. He's a 60 now. So we're just getting a lot of depth guys. Tyree Jackson, he's on the IR. He's not going to be back. I'm sorry. Brett Toth, another depth guy, 53 overall. I don't think we can work with that. I'm sorry, Brett. We're going to get some starters. We're gonna upgrade Quez right here. Go upgrade his deep threat. Do just the burner. You know, just make him go long. Jalen Hurts gets an upgrade. He's going to upgrade his improviser, get more of a scheme fit. Work towards that. He gets +1 throw pass. He's now have 87 to throw power. Cool. Marcus Epps has been playing really good. Had a pick 6 the other episode, so you like to see that for Epps. Isaac Seumalo, he's been good as a starter. Not Brandon Brooks good, but he's been good. Milton Williams, good D4 right here. I like him on the team. D3, D4 kind of guy. Kyron Johnson, nice depth edge rusher, depth linebacker. Jack Driscoll, good backup tackle. I like Jack Driscoll on the team. He's a real fun guy. And now we got Brady Breezy, safety. Upgrade him. Depth safety right there. +3 zone coverage. And we got Miles. And we're just talking about Miles. Upgrade his elusive back right there. Give him that +1 overall. And I mean, I really do like Miles Sanders on this team. I'm a big Miles Sanders fan in real life. His rookie season, I went out, bought a Miles Sanders RPA. It's him, Wentz. So I got the Miles Sanders RPA somewhere in my collection. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I got a Miles Sanders RPA. That's all that matters. And then he's been hurt. He's been not inconsistent, but his health hasn't been there with him. which has kind of put a damper on some things with his careers that he hasn't just been able to take that next step. He's been good. He hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been elite. If you guys are understanding what I'm saying right now. But he's at the point where it's like, yes, he's a good running back. He's a young running back, but he's going to want big money. He's going to want a Zeke contract, especially because he's having a good year. He's the only player on the offense that's having himself like an actual good year. And I don't think the Eagles are in a position to pay a running back like that. Now, if Sanders came out every season, had like 2,000 yards, a thousand seasons every year, oh, you're giving him the Christian McCaffrey numbers. But he's going to out there who wants the Zeke numbers, and I don't think we're in a position to pay a running back, especially with how good this offensive line is. I don't think we're in a position to pay him that much money. And yeah, it's just not going to be in a position I'm going to put this team in. I'm not going to financially constrain this team because of it. Take a look at Danny Derps here. 900 yards, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. That is the most unrealistic stat line I've ever seen. Only 3 picks for Danny Derps. 3rd and 5 right now. Pass rush, not going to get in there. And Darius Slay is going to say, give me that. Takes that from the receiver. That's going to be the 4th interception of the season for Danny Derps. That's more like it. Start the game off with a pick for the Eagles. Now it comes Jalen Hurts, the most pathetic offense in the entire league, at least when it comes to the QB standpoint. I cannot throw the ball. 5 touchdowns, 28 interceptions. Yeah, I just can't throw the damn ball in this game. It is impossible to throw the ball with Jalen Hurts. Maybe I'm just that bad at the game, but just some of the things, like the animations I get, are just, like right there. I'm surprised that wasn't picked. Like, he didn't just jump that route. Jalen Hurts also has zero ability to escape tackles. For a mobile quarterback, he just has no quickness whatsoever. Throw on the run, non-existent. Landon Dickerson gets injured. Of course, just cherry on top for that play. Now we have the pass rush right here. Fletcher Cox gets tripped up. Hassan Reddick comes in, though, gets a half a sack. It's going to be him and 58 right there on the half sack. Now 3rd and 17 now. Pass rush. Hargraves are in there, but he's not doing much. Slay gets the tackle. Down 3 yards short of the first down marker. But hey, gets a punt. Now we have Jalen Hurts here. Hurts going to step up, throw, and just, through the hands of A.J. Brown, I guess. Big body A.J. Brown gets picked off by a Dory Jackson. Like, just absolute garbage interceptions in this game. Like, the worst interceptions you've ever seen. Now, of course, check down to Saquon for the first down, because why wouldn't they do that? Nick Sirianni's just like, well, what is happening here? 2nd and 10 now, come on. 2nd and 10, it's going to be pass rush. Doesn't quite get there. No pressure on Derps at all. That's going to be a first down completion to the sideline. It's going to be Darius Slayton. And now 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to Barkley, and Barkley's got room to run. Barkley going to take that down to the 35-yard line on the Eagles side of the field. Now 19-yard carry on this first rush of the game. 3rd and 10, come on. Pass rush, let's get there. Force, there we go. We get the sack. User sack of Avonte Maddox. Takes down Danny Dimes. Puts him out of field goal range to end off this first quarter. Now they're still going for it. Look like a 60-yard bomb, and that's 60 yards wide right. Should have just punted it. Eagles starting at good field position at the 46. That's going to be a pass to Deshaun Jackson, who makes a man miss, and he gets a little extra yards on that play. Now 1st and 10. Come on, 1st and 10. Let's get Miles Sanders involved right now. Sanders handoff. He's going to bust inside, make a cutback move, and he's going to get up to the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that pickup by the Eagles running back. 1st and 10 now. Clean pocket, stepping up, and just can't get there. That's the interception. We're looking at a pick 6 right here. No, we got it. Miles Sanders makes the tackle, but just Hurts just can't get those passes across. Just Julian Love just steps up and picks it off, takes it down to the 43-yard line. Flipping field position now. It's the 2nd interception of the game for the New York Giants. And that's going to be the 2nd interception of the game for the Philadelphia Eagles. Darius Slay. Big play Slay with it. Ooh, he's shredding tackles left and right. They couldn't take him down. He's down to the 36-yard line. Now, 1st and 10. Handoff to Sanders. You can't turn the ball over for handoff to Miles Sanders. Sanders, he almost breaks that tackle right there by number 29. 3rd and 2 now. We have no one in the backfield. Pass touchdown. That's A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown getting involved. He got that big payday to come here to Philadelphia. And Philadelphia's offense has not catered to the passing game at all. Now 1st and 10. Ooh, Danny Derps, pressure, throw. Alright. Apparently back foot throw from Danny Dimes is just a dime right there. 3rd and 1 now. Come on. If you're giving up that garbage pass to Danny Dimes, nope, not bailing us out here. Not bailing us out here. 3 carries, 26 yards for the first down. Now 2nd and 10. Come on. You gave up that awful back foot Danny Dimes play. You got it. There we go. There's a sack. Put him back to the 40-yard line, 39-yard line from Javon Hargrave. 3rd and 17. Now come on. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks, pressure, sideline throw to Saquon. Safe throw there, puts him at the 31-yard line. 4th and 9, still going to be almost a 50-yard field goal attempt. They're back at what, the 37? Plus it's a 47-yard field goal. That kick is going to be good. So 7-3 ball game. Now it's 3rd and inches. And off to Sermon. And Sermon, ooh, big pickup. Ooh, breaks a tackle. Sermon's got room to run. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and 8. Touchdown on the fullback run. Fullback dive right there. Meant to get a yard, and Trey Sermon takes that to the house, extending this Eagles lead 14-3 now here in the first half. So it's going to be a play action. Danny Dimes. Oh, my Lord. What the hell was that? How does he miss a sack from Hassan Reddick? How does he swim move out of that sack? Coming out of halftime, we're going to run the ball more. We're going to defend the short pass because they're not running the ball. And we just got to, do something here. Kill the clock, advance the ball. 57 yards passing for Hurts on the game so far. 2 picks, not what you like to see. 1st and 10, Devontae coughs the ball up. It's a lot of blue there, and a lot of blue's going to pick it up. That's going to be tackled down at the 45-yard line. Fumble by Devontae Smith. Not what you want to see from your star wide receiver. Now here we go, handoff, and that's going to be a hard first down for Saquon Barkley, but a first down nonetheless. 3rd and 12 now after we get a couple stops in the backfield. And here we go, pass, broken up, almost picked off. 3rd and 6, here we come to the 36-yard line. We have B wide open. B, throw to B, and that's just not, he just can't get it there. Can't get it there, and that's going to be broken up. There we go. We have a wide open A.J. Brown. Just secure catch. Secure catch. Go to the ground. Don't drop it. Don't try to do anything fancy with it. Don't fumble it. 1st and 10 now. It's going to be a handoff to Trey Sermon. Sermon. Oh, he's just, where are they going to mark him? They're going to mark him with the first down. 2 carries, 77 yards for Trey Sermon. Like that for the backup, for the 3rd string running back. Really the 2nd string, because I just can't run with Kenny Gainwell. I don't know why. I just can't run with him. Miles Sanders up over 90 yards. Now 3rd and 1, handoff to Sanders. Sanders gets stopped in the backfield. Yeah, just like you can't run with Kenny Gainwell, you also can't run on the goal line. It's impossible to run on the goal line. Now we're passing right here over the middle. There's a touchdown for Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, second passing touchdown in the game for Jalen Hurts, and he's having himself a pretty good game, and just picked up some touchdowns here and there. Now 2nd and 3. Come on, it's gonna stop right now. Gonna stop. Turnover? No. It's a juke move into a slant, or slant into a juke move. Okay. I like how gross that play was. 2nd and 9. Here we go. It's gonna be a pass rush from Cox. Free rusher gets in. That's gonna be Hassan Reddick for his 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 17. Here we go. Danny Dimes, clean pocket. He's going deep, sidelining it. And that's gonna be broken up. 4th and 17 now. Why are you going for it on 4th and 17? And okay, that's why you go for it. Marcus Epps ends up out of bounds, or that James Bradbury ends up out of bounds. Took a bad route to it. Ends up nowhere near the ball. And that's going to set up a big Saquon Barkley run. Takes it down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Of course, they're not going to run the ball. And we're just going to pick it off right there. Darius Slay goes, that's mine. And he's going to intercept that ball right there at the 4-yard line. Darius Slay is calling game right here. You're not going to score a touchdown. And that's what we do. We're going to hold out this clock right there. That's going to be the end of the game. Final score of the game for the Eagles get the victory. It's a 21-3 victory right there. You'll love to see that. Philadelphia coming up very strong in this game. Offensively, very stagnant from the passing game. Jalen Hurts just can't make the open throws. He can't make the throws on the run. Not what you want to see at all. Got the only 122 passing yards, 236 yards on the ground though. So their rushing attack was very prominent in this game. I wonder why. Not like rushing the ball is the only thing we can actually physically do. but buck 36, 68% completion on 2 touchdowns. I mean, not great at all. Not what you want to see from your starting QB. 19 for 19. I'm sorry, 13 for 19. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 95 yards, 42 yards for Scott, 91 for Trey Sermon, and 8 yards for Jalen Hurts. Touchdown for Trey Sermon, who had 91 on the day. So 2 running backs break 90 yards, which is wild. 90 yards for A.J. Brown with a touchdown, 21 and a touchdown for Devontae Smith. Jordan Mailata had a pancake. Lane Johnson allowed a sack. Let's see, 5 tackles led the team from Epps, 4 tackles for loss from Hassan, 2 sacks from Javon, and 2 from Hassan. Javon and Hassan each got 2 sacks in the game. Good for them. You like that the names rhyme a little bit. Jake Elliott went 3 for 3 on extra points. Sitbus had a 39-yard punt because he's buns. Deshaun Jackson had some punt return yards as well as some kick return yards. Now, that's awesome right there. Anyone step up from this game? Anyone get any pluses, any boosts maybe? No one got any busts, anything from this game. Coach, another huge day on the ground for the unit up front. Of course, I mean, this is a run-first team. I mean, you got to do something because the passing game is just so inept. So we're going to run the ball until the passing game can pass the ball forward. So we get 10,000 XP for rushing for 200 plus yards, which is awesome. And text on YouTube, though. Peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy and have yourselves a great game.